following program is rated MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
This week on the 5-Minute Warning.
Did you feel violated?
Bro, like here's the thing, man. I look at Tom Brady, man. I'd be like, look, man, I don't know what your preferred pronoun is, but right now I'm pretty sure you's a bitch.
Wait a minute, that's the intro.
Show that gives you everything and nothing at all. That's everywhere you don't want to be. It's Ruben, Mo B, and on the ones and twos, AG.
The 5-Minute Warning.
What's howdy, y'all? How you doing? It's another episode of the 5-Minute Warning, and as you can see, I'm back. I don't have video problems, because I had some video problems, man. I went to get ready to do the show, and I use my phone as my webcam because it looks better, and for the same money, it's the cheaper route. So I already got a phone. So I went to hook it up, and I didn't get jack. And then I started searching I started Googling stuff, and apparently I can't leave my computer where it is in the state now. So I had to do some upgrades or whatever. All got my stuff all right last night. Everything is working, so yes, I'm back. But the first thing I want to say, as I was doing the show to be posted, the podcast, man, look, Bruce Willis said himself, bruh. Bruce Willis said, he ended it all. He was like, look, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. And you out here like going against the man's wishes. What you doing, man?
Hey, look, man, he can be wrong.
It's his movie. The only reason
he was in the movie, AG. It ain't his movie.
What?
He was in the movie. And look, man, look, if artistically he doesn't want to feel that it belongs into the Christmas movie genre, that's fine. I'm not saying that everybody gotta agree with it. I'm simply saying me and damn near every fucking streaming service thinks Die Hard's a damn Christmas movie. So it ain't just me.
You know,
it ain't just your boy out here dying on the hill alone.
Because as much as I disagree with you, the only reason I disagree with you is because he actually came out and said it personally. Because I remember I was old enough to see it in the movies, and I remember going to the movies to see it because it was the first movie he'd ever done. And I'm coming off of Moonlighting, so I figured it was going to be pretty good. So I was like, okay, let me go see this. I remember because it was the only time I could see a movie because school was out. And it was Christmas break, because I think I was a senior.
I was about to say, when did it come out?
Exactly. It came out Christmas. I think it was Christmas of 87 or 88. I think it was 88. So I might have been like 1 year out of school. And so my man Argyle had the Christmas hat on. This happened. He was going to see his wife at her job. She had moved out. She had relocated to LA. It was Christmas time. It was a Christmas party.
Christmas party.
Everything was Christmas. Even the bad guys came in with little Christmas hats on and whatnot. So as funny as that was, I still agree with you, but because the man himself came out and said it's not a Christmas movie, I got to go with Bruce Willis.
That's fine, man. I'm not trying to argue with nobody about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm simply stating that a whole bunch of people seem to think differently because every streaming platform classifies it as a Christmas movie.
You are not wrong, man. I was weak. I was editing that and I was just letting it play. I was like, this is hilarious. Because Ruben said, I quote, "You ain't gonna win this." He was adamant. You ain't gonna win this.
I'm not trying to win it. I'm simply going, all right, cool. If you don't think it's a Christmas movie, great. I'm not trying to go back and forth. I'm simply saying that me and a whole lot of other people classified as such.
I hear what you're saying, but it is a hot button issue that has nothing to do with the value of anybody's life. But when you put that out there, you asking for a debate, which I don't even understand why it's a debate, because everything you said is correct.
I'm just saying, it's like saying Frosty the Snowman is not a Christmas movie, it's a birthday movie. Because technically, in the whole damn movie, he keeps saying happy birthday. So it ain't no goddamn Christmas show. It's a birthday show.
You know, Ruben, I know you're out there in parts unknown, which hopefully you'll get back in time to be on the show. But if not, I do want to let you know that example that Mo just put out there about Frosty the Snowman, you have officially lost the argument. Because he is exactly right. I'm just saying, man, look, Die Hard, you can say what you want to say, including Bruce Willis, but the bottom line is, it was released during the Christmas season. The setting was in the Christmas season. The main character and all, I don't know if Alan Rickman had a Santa hat on, but the antagonists, some of them had Christmas hats on. So I'm like, bruh, I don't know what to tell you. Just saying. The other thing I want to say is, I hope Mo will tell us where he got his shirt, because I certainly want one. All these nuts. Oh my, that's the best these nuts I've heard in a long time.
Hey, look, here's the thing. I'm going to tell you how I found the shirt. So, I found the shirt on accident because me and my wife were watching the show and an Aldi commercial came on.
Okay.
And literally, I just said it, all these nuts.
You said it?
I just said it out loud. I was like, all these nuts. And she was like, shut up. You're not going to ruin this commercial. I'm like, you need to ruin this commercial. I'm like, it fits. So I just happened to Google all these nuts. And the shirt popped up.
Are you serious? That's how this happened?
Yeah, the shirt was there already made. And I was like, oh shit.
I gotta have it.
And it's on like the cheapest website you can find. It's on what, Temu or Temu?
And it didn't fall apart on you?
I mean, it's about to. It's I'm just saying, I got this is probably the one time I'm gonna be able to wear it.
Because I was like, did it last a wash yet? Have you washed it yet?
Nah. What's gonna happen is, like, when it gets humid outside, it's gonna shrivel up and be like the size of a G.I. Joe doll soon. But as it stands right now, you know what I'm saying, this shit is glossy as fuck right now with this iron on shit. But I mean, I just literally, it was a complete accident. I said it and I Googled it because what I was gonna do, AG, I was literally like, hey, I gotta figure out how to make this shirt. And then I was like, oh shit, it's already there.
Somebody else thinks just like you. All these nuts. Because I saw you and I was like, I was going to say, what's up, Mo? But then I looked at the shirt and I was like, why is he wearing it all? And I saw the nuts on the bottom. I was like, you know what?
I'm just saying, man, this shirt is, you know, even though it's cheaply made, I'm just like, I might have to get a whole bunch of these shirts just so I can wear them. You know what I'm saying?
So you get cycled through them so they last longer.
I'm just gonna keep wearing them, like wear them one time and throw them away, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
why are you gonna wear them in a basketball practice or a game?
I mean,
because I heard you talk about the parents again.
That probably be slightly inappropriate if I wore this, especially considering that I coach.
You coach girls though,
basketball, right? Yeah, that probably even worse. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
you generally say to your girls, okay, this is the quote: "You came from my balls." Constantly.
I mean, once again, I'm saying that to my girls. It's different if I'm saying that to other people's girls.
You know, I hear it in my head, and yeah, you're going to jail. So yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but here's the thing. I have worn a shirt at football practice, not thinking, and it had a Waldo, and it said, "Ball so hard, motherfuckers try to find me."
You wore that?
But I wasn't even thinking about it. Like, I had the sleeves cut off, so it's like, to me, it was like just a throwaway shirt. And I'm at practicing, and one of the players started laughing, and it was like, first of all, it let me know I was old because the kid didn't even know Waldo. Like, didn't know the character.
You know who Waldo was, yeah.
So it's like, to him, it was just a sentence.
Yeah.
It's a random sentence. And I'm just like, oh, man, you don't even get the reference.
No.
Like, you don't even fucking get how awesome this shirt is.
Right.
Like,
right. Well, I'm like, well, wait a minute. My thing is, the funny thing about that story is being older, like, you know, we're in this conversation together. So being older, you have just created a memory with those kids that will last until they're our age. They're going to be like, you remember Coach Brown?
I mean,
He wore that shirt.
I'm be honest. If that's the reason I remember, like, I'd be all right with that.
I know you ain't gonna be mad at that.
Yes, I'd be all right with that. because I was like, hey, Walt. I'm like, you ain't never heard of Waldo? They're like, well, who the fuck is Waldo? And I'm like, man, I don't even know how to explain who Waldo is, other than the fact that this character right here would be in a picture with a whole bunch of other random shit, and the goal was to try to find him, which doesn't seem like it should be that hard considering how he's dressed.
I mean, I understand. Well,
but the shit there used to be challenging because they used to put his ass everywhere.
Yes.
Like,
because we saw the commercial. You seen the commercial they're running now?
No.
Yeah, they got a Where's Waldo commercial. I don't know if it's a credit card commercial or whatever, but he got the hat on, he got the sweater on, and people were, hey, it's Waldo. So yeah, they're bringing it back. They're bringing it back. So those kids that didn't know, they probably about to know.
Good.
He said good.
When I saw that shirt, I was like, that shirt's funny as shit. Ball so hard, motherfuckers trying to find me.
That's so funny. Wait, man, how was your week?
I mean, you know, I could tell you that my week was awesome, but I mean, it wasn't awesome. I mean, was it?
Why not?
Was it the worst week I've ever had? Nah, but it won't awesome.
So I mean, what was the problem? What's up?
I mean, all right, so we got time because Ruben ain't gonna distract us with, you know, football, sports, stories and shit.
Oh yeah, well, he's gonna distract us when he get here. He's raring to get here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, since you know we got time today, yeah. So I was in the hospital at some point in time this week.
Whoa, what happened?
I mean, so one of my calves decided to swell up like the size of my thigh, almost. Like, it was just. Now, I wasn't in pain.
It didn't hurt?
It didn't hurt. In fact, the only reason I really knew that my calf was swelling up was because my relaxed fit jeans started to feel kind of skinny on one leg.
And we all know how you feel about skinny.
And I was like I'm like, why the fuck am I pulling my pants leg? Like, what's going on? And I looked and I'm like, oh shit, my leg is swollen as a bitch.
And it's just the calf. From
it was just a calf.
Down. Okay.
It was just a calf. So I was like, oh shit. And I was at work and my boss was with me too. So like, I'm like, all right. Now I'm supposed to have a doctor's appointment that day anyway, coincidentally. Like, I just so happened to have a doctor's appointment anyway. And I'm like, man, if I go to the doctor, they're just gonna send me to the hospital. Like, they're not even gonna do no research. It's just, they're gonna have to send me to the hospital.
Right.
So I tell my mom, she's like, you need to go now. And I'm just like, hey, you know, the hospital ain't going nowhere. Let's finish what we're doing here and we're going. She's like, no. And I'm like, look, I ain't playing with it. I'm not telling you I'm not gonna go.
Right.
I'm simply stating I already know where I'm gonna have to end up. So, you know, I get to the doctor's office and I'm like, I think I was 9 minutes late to my appointment, in which they tried to play me.
How they try to play?
Well, let me go back there and check to see if the doctor can see you still.
Really? As late as they are? Come on, man.
And I was just like, hey, look, cool, you go do that. She came back. Well, the doctor said he would re-up all your prescriptions and you just have to set another appointment. And I was just like, hey, take a look at my leg. And the nurse looked at it and was like, okay, and went to the back. The doctor came out and glanced at me. He was like, yeah, you probably should go to the hospital. Thank you. That's what I was going to do anyway.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's what I was going to do anyway, but I'm thinking to myself, bro, last time I was here, I waited like 30 minutes in this damn waiting room after my appointment. And I get here 8 minutes late.
Yeah.
And you act like you in that much of a rush. And I didn't even tell you that I was on the phone with them for 45 minutes because I was stuck in traffic.
Right.
And I was calling the doctor's office, and they left me on hold for an hour.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I called like an hour before I was supposed to be there because I was stuck in traffic. So I knew I was going to be late.
Right.
Didn't get through to them until I was walking into the door.
And they trying to play you over 9 minutes.
At that point in time, I just hung up. I got to the Fulton parking lot, and somebody started speaking. I'm like, shit, I'm here now. But hey, it is what it is. So I go to the hospital. Funny experience at the hospital, and I say funny because to me it was funny.
Well, you're kind of dark, so I don't know about that.
No. Well, no, that's the next part. But I get to the hospital, and I have to really think about it. I've never really been to the ER like by myself.
Okay.
And in which like I'm voluntarily showing up. So I walk in, I'm thinking to myself, I don't even know how this works. So I walk up to like, hey, do you need to be seen? And I'm like, I have to think, how many other reasons do people come to the ER? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what you was going to say.
You know what I'm saying? You think I just came to say what's up? I ain't got no food in my hand. I ain't your DoorDash delivery.
Oh my God.
But I'm like, yeah. She's like, so what's the problem? And I'm just like, all right. So one of my legs is like 4 times bigger than the other one from the knee down. And she was like, do you have a history of blood clots? Blah, blah, blah. Like, no history of blood clots. Don't know what's going on. And she's like, oh my God, you need a wheelchair? I'm like, I'm not in pain. You just saw me walk in here. I just know that when one of your legs is bigger than the other like this for no damn reason,
it could be a problem.
That's not a good thing.
It's not.
And she was like, well, I'm so glad you came to the hospital. Some people mess around with it. Then I'm like, no, I'm here. So right away, they send me to the back. So first of all, this is the fastest I've ever been to the back of ER for any goddamn reason.
Right.
So I'm back there, and hospitals now, man, our insurance has hospitals set up to the point where, man, they just robbing us, man. I don't even get motherfucking room. You know what I'm saying? There's a bed in the hallway in between rooms, and that's my station.
Yeah.
So look, that's another issue. Had a nurse came out. Nurse was super nice. You know what I'm saying? She's going over things, what's going on. I tell her what's going on. She's like, oh no. She's like, is it hurting? Blah, blah. I'm like, no, we good. She's checking on it. And she's like, all right, I gotta get your vitals, and I get the doctor to come back here real quick. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna do an ultrasound, yada, yada, yada. All right, cool. As she's trying to get all my stuff, my weight, blood pressure, and everything, I hear just a loud thud. And then whole bunch of blood comes out in the hallway. Like just blood.
Out in the hallway?
And I hear a nurse screaming like in the room right next to me, security. Like she's yelling for security. So apparently what had happened is somebody in the room was in restraints, broke their restraints, and jumped out the bed. And that thud I heard was their head hitting the floor and blood splurting out everywhere.
Wow.
So the nurses and everybody were going over there. Like she just left me. Like she was looking at me, and I was just like, hey, you probably should go handle that. And like she was like, she went over there, and then like this cool white dude came from the other side of the hallway, came and got me. He's like, Mr. Brown. I'm like, yeah. He's like, all right, he said, let's get you out of here. I gotta take you to ultrasound. So we go the other way, cool, like he was stealing me in the middle of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like he never even addressed all that shit that was going on over there. It was like it didn't exist to him. You know what I'm saying? We go on the floor. He was like, yeah, I gotta get off this floor. We go up to the room. We go up to the next floor where they're doing the ultrasound. It's like a ghost town, and there ain't nobody in there. The lights are low. I'm just like, yo, this look like every horror movie that takes place in the hospital, bro. And I'm like, I don't know where I feel safer, down there where I see the action, or up here where that shit could be coming from anywhere.
So you went from a cop show to a horror movie.
Straight up, man.
Because these are the kind of things that happen on 911.
Yeah, so you know, he a cool dude. We talking to the ultrasound, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking and I'm playing a little ignorant, but I'm also asking questions that like are really important to me. Cause I've always wondered, like, hey man, how are they seeing the ultrasound? Like, I'm like, I get it, it's a sound, blah blah blah. I'm like, cause you know, last time I joke, I'm like, last time I heard that sound, my wife was pregnant. That was, you know, so you saying my calf pregnant right now? Because it sounded like a heartbeat up in there. He's like, nah, it's the blood flow and everything. I'm like, all right. And he starts laughing. I'm just like, no, I'm really not that ignorant. I'm just kind of nervous because, you know, you checking me for fucking blood clots. And that doesn't ever sound good. So, yeah, I have blood clots in my leg. So, cool. Get in the wheelchair, go back down. When we go back to the hallway, to my little hallway station, because I don't have a fucking room, the nurse is like, there you go. I thought you had left me. And she was like low-key mad. She was like, I knew damn well you ain't just leave. And I'm like, nah, you look like you was busy though. So like, and she was like, what else? I'm like, yeah, because that looked like a lot of none of my business happening in that room. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, because I ain't security, which is what they were calling for, and I don't work here. So that looked like a lot of none of my business. So like, hey, and this man said he was coming to give me an ultrasound. Who the fuck am I to argue? You know what I'm saying? Y'all the experts.
Y'all, you said that looked like a whole bunch of none of my business. That's hilarious.
Once again, bro, I've been talking about on this show for a long time. The one thing I have learned how to do in my 40 plus years of being on this planet is minding my fucking business. I heard that loud thud. I ain't even had and she was joking with me. She was like, you ain't see all that blood? I'm like, yeah, I saw it. She's like, you ain't even react. And I'm just like, it's none of my business.
So a floor full of blood, he's like, none of my business.
I'm just saying, it wasn't my blood.
I mean, you gotta understand where the nurse is coming from, bro.
No, I get it. But my thing is, I'm like, you didn't panic? So why should I? I mean, honestly, that's how, like if she would have freaked out about it, maybe I would have, maybe your boy would have been like, hey, some real weird's going on. But I mean, I heard the sound.
I mean, but you've seen a dead body. You've seen somebody gunned down in the street. I don't think you would have responded.
Once again, I heard the thud, and that shit sounded like a bowling ball hitting a lane when somebody floats it up in the air, and then it was like a ketchup. It's like somebody stepped on a ketchup packet and blood just came out in the hallway. I was like, oh shit, that's a lot of blood. And she was asking me for my weight. So I'm like, I'm about 245. You know what? You probably should go handle that. I'm saying, that's probably a little bit more pressing than what I got going on right now.
You say you probably should go handle that. Well, I will say my week wasn't nearly as eventful. I don't know if I'd have reacted that way if I were you, but I do know you. What's up, Rube?
What's going on? How's everybody doing tonight?
Pretty good, man. But yeah, man, I got an email from Amazon Prime, and I get a lot of that because my wife is an Amazon fiend, bro. We get a package here at least every other day. So I ain't really paying no mind until I saw Grubhub. I was like, Grubhub, what's that? So I actually read this one, and I was like, oh, they're offering no delivery fee for all Prime members for Grubhub. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this because I'm like, do I really want to do this? All I gotta do is go up the street and get it, whatever. I feel like I'm wasting money. But I've always been interested in it because I see so many people at work do it. It's a big thing between Uber Eats and Grubhub, whatever, or DoorDash. I said, let me try it out. So I tried it out. And I tried it out on something that I sometimes crave, but I don't ever really feel like going to get it, even though it's 3 minutes away. And that would be McDonald's. So I tried it with McDonald's. And it was a little steep. And it didn't start out that way. But when you add in there's a tip.
They get you, boy. They be getting you.
Yeah, it's a tip and there's a service. It
start off seeming like it's all right.
Right.
And next thing you know, you paying $32 for a quarter pounder with cheese meal. You just like, how the fuck we get here?
Exactly. However, see, this is how they get you. Because what I didn't have to do was put my little Nikes on, put my little, like either a sweatshirt or whatever it is on, put my little skull hat on, get my keys, get my wallet, get everything, go to the car, start the car, go to McDonald's, get the stuff, come back, hope the fries are good. That's what I didn't have to do. So when I went through the experience, it's like, you know what? I see exactly how addictive this could be. Well, we're sitting here. I haven't cooked, because Christmas season and whatever, and I'm gonna be cooking the next couple of days, and it's just kind of a weird time. We don't really go out to get groceries because between going out to eat and family and working and all the things, it's not really a regular time of the year. So it's just like, I didn't cook and there's nothing here. And I was like, I ain't really trying to cook for real. I said, this is the perfect time to do Grubhub again. So I looked it up to see, because my wife loves these grinders from Zeros in particular. I think and they are really good. And so I looked it up. Sure enough, Zeros was there. Grinder was there. Dialed up too, and yes, the grinders themselves were $24, and the bill ended up being $36. And it's just like, ouch. However, I never had to leave the house. And that's the evil in all this. I'm like, so you mean to tell me all the restaurants within a 30-minute ride from here, I can have all day food and I don't have to get up out of my house to do it? I definitely understand how evil this is.
Yo, and I get how everybody can be addicted to that. And then this is just when I realized, man, I got a lot of broke nigga energy, man, because like at the end of the day, man, I just be like, bro, I can't afford to be that type of lazy.
No.
Like mentally, I can't mentally afford to be that type of lazy. Like I probably could, but I'm just like, hey man, you know how down bad I gotta be to order. Like I've ordered food like that when I'm sick and I had other people in the house. I had the girls in the house and my wife wasn't here, and I'm just like, hey, I ain't got it in me. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't even about me, because I was like, man, I'd have just starved. You know what I'm saying? Like
you would have just, come on, man.
No, I'm just saying I would have figured something out on my own. You know what I'm saying? I just figured something out. But like I be looking at the prices up there, because I have it. I ain't saying I ain't never ordered none before, but I be up there, all right, cool, it's gonna be like $22, and the next thing you know, you get to the end, it'd be like 40 suits. I'm like, whoa. And I start looking at all the fees. I'm like, nah, nigga, I can get my ass up right now and go get that shit. Or if it's too far for me to have to go myself, then I need to pick something else to eat. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole lot of me problems right there.
Like, a whole lot of you problems. Man, I agree. Like I said, I'm not gonna do it anymore. It's definitely it's a safety valve. But I'm telling you, man, I definitly understand where the addiction, especially when you don't really cook for real. Because a lot of people don't really cook for real.
I totally get that. Like that's the people that get the people who don't cook and are really, really pressed to eat something not healthy.
Yes.
Cause let's be honest, like ain't nobody going out of their way to order vegan treats. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, that might not be true, because as long as it's a treat.
Here's the thing. I'm about to say you're right, treats. But a lot of people who are really, really conscious about what they eat, they ain't on Grubhub and DoorDash anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because they like, nah, first of all, I don't trust people. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust people. And it's like, how many places can you really order where you're going to get something that's super healthy? And those places that do exist, I mean, you probably just going to get that.
Yeah. The only time Grubhub or Uber Eats or DoorDash is healthy is when you're actually ordering groceries. If you're not ordering groceries or whatever, yeah, you're right. It's snack central. It is snack central. And like I said, man, it's like I was in my chair with my phone, and 40 minutes later, I look over at my wife and she's eating her favorite sandwich. There is nothing more addictive to that than me. And I'm like, bro, that's a magic trick.
And I'm mad that 24 years ago, I didn't have the foresight to understand that I was DoorDash.
What you mean?
right, so when I went to school at Randolph-Macon, we had a Sheets, which before I moved to Randolph-Macon, I know what the fuck Sheets was. So when I got there and all the football team and everything, like, oh man, Sheets 24 hours, you order food, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm 300 pounds. This sounds like fat man paradise, right? You mean I can go there whenever I want?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And you, wait a minute, I can have breakfast food whenever?
Yeah, Sheets is for real. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever the fuck I want. No rules. You know what I'm saying? It's like no rules.
None.
So I was like, cool. But I was one of the only niggas that had a car.
Oh, that made you the kingpin. Or the delivery boy.
Yeah. See, it won't even delivery. Like, cats would pay me like $5 just to drive them there.
You ain't had to bring it to them.
I ain't have to bring it to them. They was just like, yo, can you give us a ride? Nigga, yeah. I had a 94 Jetta. That $5, man, damn near filled up my tank back then.
Your $5 filled up your tank. You're dating yourself, sir.
Yeah, hey, damn near, bro. Between Sheets and what is it, Regency Mall? Oh yeah, not Regency Mall, Virginia Commons Mall, and yeah, yo, people give me a ride to take them to, pay me money just take them to the mall. Yeah. 10 minutes, like, hey, I'll give you $10. You take us to the mall. Shit, let's go.
Well, like I say, man, I mean, you probably missed your opportunity because
I wish I'd have known, man. Man, Q-Dash, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? We'd have been in there. Just.
Well, I'm gonna hand the show off back to Ruben. Before I do that, though, congratulations, sir. Commanders look quite competitive. I didn't know. I fell asleep on the game. I didn't know if they're going to win or not, but I woke up to the Commanders winning, so congratulations for that. We were wondering if you were at the game.
I was, and it was cold as hell out there.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's about it at this moment. I just got back. Traffic sucks, so I apologize. I apologize for being late.
How about I say, between football and Northern Virginia and the last weekend before Christmas, like, I'm surprised you made it back in 2024.
You
bro.
know what?
Sacrifices, man. Had to make sacrifices.
I don't know if there was a sacrifice. I just I feel like you made exceptional time. The fact that you got back
For
today.
Real. I mean, can you from? Did you drop your brother off?
No.
You all drove separately?
No. So I went back to his house, but usually it's about 2.5 hours. So I'm like, I left around 6. I get here at 8:30. Word.
Okay. So it must have been extra this time.
Very much so.
Because I know I was going to ask you if you can get to 301 from your brother's house and make it a little easier.
No, that's not easier.
Okay. Sorry. Sorry. You said that ain't easier.
Nah. So, it is what it is. But yeah, it was a good game. Met two dudes from Philly who drove down. They were cool as the other side of the pillow, and stuff like that. So yeah, it was good banter back and forth. But one part when Philly hit the field goal and it was 2 minutes left, you got a whole bunch of Eagles on one side chanting, EAGLES, Eagles, trying to remember how to spell it. And I looked at him, he won't do a shit. And I was like, how come you ain't celebrate? He's like, man, I know who my team is. Just like that. And sure enough, roll down.
And man, I just really need to know, like, besides a lot of irrational Dallas Cowboy fans, I feel like every fan base is depressed. Like, anytime you're around like a real fan of a team, they can't celebrate during anything.
Because you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, though.
Well, and I was just
it's got to be a miserable existence. Like, I'll be honest, man. As much shit as I've talked about being a Raiders fan, there is something so empowering about just knowing consistently
your team
my team ain't gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never have to stress on Sunday. Like I'm never looking at the game like, come on, bro, don't let me down. I'm never like that. Ruben, have you ever seen me stressed over a Raiders game?
Not a Raiders game.
I'd be like, shit, man. Shit, you know we're gonna fuck this up. But don't worry about it. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
That's literally what he was like, man. He was like, man, this game ain't over. And I was like, yeah,
this game ain't over.
Like, he refused to celebrate, man. And it was hilarious. And literally when they scored a touchdown, we're celebrating. I turned around, him and his boy are gone. And it's just like, but they were cool, man. They were telling us about some, how legit all the stories up at that stadium is. Like, he was like, yeah, man, y'all should come to see Washington play. I was like, nah, man, I can't do that because I can't win that my Washington game. He's like, yeah, you're right, you might get beat up. And I was like, see, I ain't got time for that bullshit. It's stuff like that, man. And I was like, look, bro, I was like, y'all threw snowballs at Santa, man. Y'all do the mean. He was like, look, it was 1960. It was my parents' parents. I was weak.
Hey,
He's like, y'all won't let that die.
I'm just saying, man, the one thing I do like love about my fan base, the Raiders, like the one thing I do love about us though is don't nobody really fuck with us in the stands. Cause like you already know, we knew we weren't gonna win the game. So if we showed up, we will win the fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't show up to take 2 L's.
Well, I'm gonna say this, I'll move on. There's one way to piss off a Raiders fan though. 2 words. Tuck rule.
Man, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Fuck Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying?
I told you, that's your two words to piss off a Raiders fan right there. That's, you don't gotta say nothing else. They go into their feelings immediately.
Motherfucker, I remember where I was when that shit happened, bro.
I didn't have any skin in the game, but I really thought the game was over. And then they changed the rule. They changed it, and I was like, wow.
But AG, did you see how quick he went from not giving any F to be like, fuck you and everything you live.
Yo, but here's the thing. It's not even that it upsets me. It's like you gotta understand, like there's certain moments that happen in like any sports fan's life that they just it sticks with them forever, good, bad, and indifferent. Like I remember how I felt when the Hawks traded Dominique Wilkins. You know what I'm saying? I remember how I felt then. You know what I'm saying? So I remember how I felt when one of my favorite football players, Charles Woodson, hit that punk ass bitch and he fumbled.
Wow.
I told you, man. I told you.
I just remember the feeling, man. You know what I'm saying?
And they all do.
Here's the thing. It ain't even about what happened. It ain't even about what happened.
What's it about?
It's just the feeling. I'm cool with the loss. I'm cool with how that propelled Tom Brady into being, the football Jesus of what that he became afterwards. I'm cool with all that. It's just that feeling of knowing that these motherfuckers stole that from us. Like that shit was a theft.
I've never heard them. They stole it.
That shit was a theft.
I can count how many times on one hand Moby and I have talked about this. And yeah, man, I ain't never got feelings like this.
Once again,
switch strong.
Like I said, I promise you, it's never been about the result of the game. It's about how that thievery made my spirit feel. You know what I'm saying?
Always see your spirit.
It's just how I made my. And then when they made that damn special and Charles Woodson and Tom Brady are talking about it.
That was good.
Yo, look, man. If I could have been in the room for that, I'd have looked at Tom and been like, "Hey, Tom, man, I'm gonna let you know right now, bro. I ain't got no qualms with you at all. Like, it is what it is." But I smacked the shit out of you. Keep making light about this shit, bro. Like you don't understand how that shit made me feel, bro.
Did you feel violated?
Bro, like here's the thing, man. I look at Tom Brady, man. I'd be like, look, man. I don't know what your preferred pronoun is, but right now I'm pretty sure you's a bitch.
Wait a minute, that's the intro. I don't know what your preferred pronoun is, but right now you's a bitch.
I mean, what are you gonna do, man?
Like I said, I apologize for going off on that rant. And like you said, the tuck rule, it ain't saying tuck rule, Ruben. It's just when you say tuck rule,
It triggers everything else.
I remember how I felt in that moment, man.
See, that's when you say that, and it triggers all that shit.
Hey, look, man, that's one of the few things that triggers me in life.
He said in life.
In life, bro.
When you make a 30 for 30 on the tuck rule,
Like you didn't watch that whole. You watched that whole documentary for an hour.
I've never watched the whole thing. I've seen bits and pieces of it, man. Because when Tom started talking, I just like, man, I want to slap the avocado chips out of your bitch ass, man.
The documentary is like,
and it ain't about him, AG. I got no problems with Tom Brady. I know that makes me feel like I'm a Tom Brady hater, and I'm not. I just like, bro, you don't understand. You can't make light over something that makes me feel so passionate.
he's not really making light of it. He was just saying.
And then I was getting mad at Charles Woodson because that nigga could laugh about it. I'm like, nah, nigga, I would never be able to laugh about that.
Look what you did, Ruben.
I'm just saying, like, I want to be like Charles Woodson. Would you ever be able to laugh at a nigga that just slapped your mom in the face? Because that's how the fuck I felt when he was laughing about that shit. Like, nah, nigga, don't. We not laughing about that shit.
That's
we
why
can throw hands right now,
bro. That's the 30 for 30 is like 15 minutes. Like when they talk about Joe Rule, the other like 45 is talking to all the fans and players how they felt about that shit. It is phenomenal.
Here's the thing, man. Tom Brady could be my forever hero if he'd have just been like, yeah, I fumbled.
But he kind of did say that with his face. He's never going to admit it.
Once again, if he'd have just said it, yeah, I fumbled, what you going to do about it? I'd be like, hey, bro, I respect that. I respect that.
But didn't he kind of do that, though? Didn't he kind of do that?
No.
See, ain't no kind of, bro. This ain't horseshoes. You know what I'm saying? Like we
he ain't never given the Raiders that, bro. Never.
I'm just saying I saw the thing, and it was just like he was kind of winking at Charles Woodson the whole time. But the bottom line is, hey,
man, they'd had to cut the cameras, bro. Cause I slapped him, bro. And then I had to apologize. Hey, Tom, that wasn't even about you, bro. I didn't mean it, bro. Like,
but you slapped him anyway.
That wasn't even about you, man. You just gotta understand, man. You know, consequences, bro.
To put a bow on all this, everybody's got triggers. You can sit here and talk about how sorry your team is and all that stuff.
Once again, I stand firm by my statement, though. Like, I don't ever go into no Sunday stressing. I'm talking about something that happened in the past tense and how it made me feel in the moment. That's it.
That's that pent-up aggression that's never going away. Because he came super passionate about it. He ain't like, yeah, man, fuck Tom Brady every day. His grandma too.
He has never reacted that way in the years I have known him about sports.
It ain't me saying fuck Tom Brady, bro. Like it's not that.
You did say that.
I'm saying, but it's not about that. Like I'm saying fuck Tom Brady in that moment when he said that shit. Not fuck Tom Brady, but like, hey, the fact that you making light about this shit, man, fuck you, bro. like, oh man,
he destroyed the franchise.
That's a
rule.
Yeah, because that's asking my question. Did he change the course of like so many Raiders history in that moment?
The Raiders haven't been good but 1 year since. And then when they were good, old boy broke his leg.
Yeah.
Before the playoffs.
He was going to be MVP that year, Derek Carr.
Yep.
Yeah.
Derek,
that's
man, the rate, and then, hey, how can we make all that worse? Hey, let's just go hire a shitty coach for 10 years and pay him $100 million. Good old John Gruden.
Hey, man.
I mean, the motherfucker that won the Super Bowl against us.
I was going to say the very same thing, Kebiako. That's the first time I've ever heard you like get bent out of shape about anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Because now
AG
I'm
talking
sure
about
you've been
Taliban.
mad before. I'm sure that you've been upset about things before, but I've never seen you outwardly react to anything. And it's just
AG.
like, wow.
And AG, that shit was instant.
Yeah.
That shit was on
Yeah.
site.
As soon as you said Tuck rule, I don't even think you finished a word.
His face went,
Oh man.
fuck all y'all.
Exactly. Woo, that's hilarious. I never knew that was a trigger. Wow.
I mean, look, man, it was a trigger, man. It was. And once again, it's the feeling, man. It was the feeling, man. Like I remember how I felt in that moment, because I was like 15 minutes from probably getting like a great sexual act performed on me in celebration, because like I had never had anything to root for as a Raiders fan. You know what I'm saying? I was primed. You know what I'm saying? Like I was ready.
This shit ruined his
Did it
libido.
ruin the whole thing?
I ain't ruined the whole thing, but I'm
It kind of did, didn't it?
it didn't go down like it should have went that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm let you know, fellas, just in case you didn't know this, but if you want to talk your way out to get some pussy, talk about the Tuck rule. You know what I'm saying? Be in the bed with her, be like, do you believe that bullshit? Motherfucking Charles Wood, that was a fucking fumble. It was a fucking fumble. As she's out with her titties out and everything, you like, no, fuck your titties. It was a fucking fumble, bro. I get this pussy anytime.
I got another intro. Oh, that was hilarious.
The Tuck rule, man, ruins lives, man. Ruins lives. Damn, Tom Brady ruined lives, man.
No, not Tom Brady, bro. I never blame Tom Brady.
Because he didn't make the call.
Yeah, I never
ref
blame
made the
Tom
call.
Brady for the rule.
He didn't stop him.
What was he gonna do? Give it back? No. Once again, if Tom Brady would just be like, it should have been a fumble, but hey, shit happens.
He ain't
I'd
never
be like,
say that.
I'd be like, hey, respect, bro. You still the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't mad at you.
Nah, that ain't Tom Brady's demeanor. Never. Oh man, hilarious.
Tom Brady's demeanor when he talks about the Tuck rule is bitch.
But it ain't got nothing to do with Tom Brady, though, right?
It got nothing to do with Tom Brady.
Oh man.
Once again, if everybody can be triggered, like, look at what I'm saying about Tom Brady's, man. Everybody got a flaw. You know what I'm saying?
How
like,
is that his flaw? Your face.
I'm just saying, but in that moment, doesn't that moment kind of like adopt who Tom Brady is, though?
Well,
Like,
yeah,
because exactly. So that is his
but
flaw.
that don't make him a bitch, though. That just makes him opportunist. That makes him an opportunist. It's like because the play after that, he scored, right? Did they score?
I would venture to say that most bitches are only bitches out
Wow.
of opportunity.
Is that what we're doing? Wow.
And in brand new news, because the Raiders decided to win today, they fell to the 6th pick. I thought they were taking.
I don't think Antonio Pierce is not the tanking type, man.
And here's the thing, man.
They should be.
The Raiders don't do anything right.
What you mean?
They don't do
They're not
anything
tanking right.
right. So even if they are trying to tank, if they're trying to lose,
Oh yeah, they
will
gonna do that
win.
wrong too by winning.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Ruben, do your thing, bro.
I mean, Jesus, man. 2 words caused a 15-minute segment.
You kind of did that to yourself, that part.
Hey.
You know what?
Everybody's got a weakness, man. Everybody's got a
Look,
weakness.
man, I got multiple triggers. Like, that's a trigger. I can never root for the Celtics because of the fucking Dominique Wilkins trade. I don't care who plays for the Celtics, what's going on. It could be the Celtics versus the Ku Klux Klan, and I want everybody to die.
You can't. Wow, man. You can't. Wow. Okay.
I got a different trigger with the Celtics. I'm with him, but motherfucking punk ass Paul Pierce and his Willis Reed moment, fuck him. You can't be rolling in, back in a wheelchair, stand up and go on the basketball court, bro. Fuck you.
Hey, man.
I hope he is never successful in life.
Hey,
took
but
a
he
shit
is.
on
He's so
himself, man.
successful in life.
He really isn't.
He took a shit on himself, man. Like, I get how you feel, but like in that moment, I'm trying to say, what other way to play off the fact that you took a crap on yourself? So what? Without people being able to see, well, get in a wheelchair. You're already sitting down. Go to the back, change your pants, come out, and win a game. Like,
Why does he get the
perfect
middle
story.
finger, man? Why are you giving him the middle finger?
Fuck him.
Because he a hater. That's all right. He a hater.
Fuck you, man. We were win that game, and his bitch ass rolls out in a goddamn wheelchair. like he about to go to the bench and stands up like like God touched him and made him play again. Fuck him. Fuck him. All of him.
Bro. Hater.
Triggers.
Hater, man. Hater.
You can call it hating, but it's a trigger. Like you hating on Brady.
Hey, but I be specifying that it ain't about Brady. You keep saying fuck Paul Pierce like forever. I hope he's not successful I ain't do that with Tom Brady. I ain't do none of that. I say fuck how Tom Brady made me feel in one singular moment. You talking about this motherfucker for life. You said, I hope he's never successful at anything. I hope his kids ain't shit.
I didn't go that far, but I don't disagree.
You know, I was about to say you wanted to, though.
I try not to talk about nobody's, seeds.
Well,
But, because that woman couldn't help it.
wow,
She ain't know.
man. Really?
She ain't know.
Come on, man.
She ain't know he was a piece of shit. What are you trying?
Wow. Whoa, Ruben?
He's a piece.
How is he a piece of shit?
Once again, AG, this is why you can't compare what he's doing to what I did about
No,
Tom Brady.
I'm not at all. I'm
I
not.
mean, you did call Tom Brady a bitch.
But I said it ain't about Tom Brady. It's how I felt in that moment. You're still talking. You're talking about everything about Paul Pierce. I ain't talking about Tom Brady's wife, none of his family endeavors. I ain't talking about none of that shit. I simply said how he made me feel in that one moment.
That don't mean you wouldn't have.
No, I
he
wouldn't
wouldn't have
have.
done that.
I wouldn't have. I'm cool. I ain't got no problem with Tom Brady. I got a problem with that moment and how it made me feel, which had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with him.
So why is he a bitch?
He's a bitch because of how he talked about it. And I said it's singular in that one moment. That's it. That's the only time I've ever been like, fuck Tom Brady, is when he was talking to Charles Woodson about that shit. I'm just like, nah, bitch, don't laugh about this shit, bro. Like, you already won, bro. You already won. You ain't got to go piss on us too, like, bro. You ain't got to be disrespectful about it, like.
I mean, but in his defense, they did build an entire show around it. He can't go in and say nothing.
Once again, I get it, and I'm not mad at him, but fuck him in that moment. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's the thing. Like 5 minutes later, I'd be like, hey, Tom, you still cool, bro. Like, I ain't got no beef with you, bro. Like, just don't be laughing about shit like that.
Here's the thing,
like,
man.
That's not cool.
He's not even mad at Tom Brady. He's mad at Charles Woodson because Charles Woodson was being a bitch.
I am really more mad at him. I'm like, bro, all that
He said
baritone,
that. He did say that.
yeah, all that baritone you got in your voice, you just gonna laugh at this nigga about it. I get it, you got your gold jacket, you won your Super Bowl and everything, but some of us niggas, that was it for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had a Hall of Fame career afterwards, nigga. That was it for me.
Did he go to Green Bay after the Raiders?
After that.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought
That's what I'm saying. You had a Hall of Fame career afterwards to kind of move on from that shit. Some of us motherfuckers, that was it for us. That was the prime of our Raider fandom right there. Shit was over with.
Now, does that make you a little bit more upset with him because he went on to do other things to kind of,
because I always rooted for him.
Okay.
Oh, I mean, he went to Green Bay and won a chip.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't know if he was more, that makes it more salty. I didn't know.
I always rooted for Woodson, man.
Okay.
Jesus. My bad.
Yeah, I know, right? All that structure's gone.
I mean, well, it was gone when I was late. So it is what it is, man.
You didn't help yourself.
I mean, hey, sometimes you got to throw more gasoline on the fire.
Apparently, because you made an explosion.
All I'm saying is I can't have him up here talking this and then, being like, yeah, we always suck. Tuck rule. Man, fuck you, Tom Brady, and everything you work for.
But here's the thing, that's an apples to oranges thing, because like that still didn't necessarily negate what I said about the beauty of being a Raiders fan.
If you want to talk, like, if you want to trigger a real Patriots fan, all you gotta do is say New York Giants, and they'll be like, man, fuck y'all, man. They took our undefeated season away from us.
Yeah, well, maybe. I don't think it's as harsh as the Tuck rule.
I don't know, man. The fact that Eli can say he's 2-0 against Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, I'm pretty sure that pisses somebody off.
I'm sure it does, but not like the Tuck rule, man. They're two different things, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
that Tuck rule thing is a big deal. Still,
they got what, like six Super Bowls that they cool with.
I mean, they lost to a dude who shot himself in the leg, man. I'm just saying.
Well, it was a perfect fade route, so just saying.
Once again,
there's a perfect shot route in his chest, in his leg, too.
They still got 6 rings to help take that pain away.
How many the Raiders got?
Just 2, right?
2.
But none after that. Because I think the Raiders...
No, 3.
Because that was Rich Gannon, right?
They beat the Vikings, and then they beat the then Redskins.
Redskins, yeah.
Because that was Rich Gannon that year, right?
Yeah.
Moby?
Yeah. Wasn't he MVP that year?
I don't know about MVP.
No, he was MVP the next year. He was MVP the year they were lost in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Fucking Rich Gannon. Jesus. What is this world coming to?
Hey, man.
I guess, dog. Yeah, you know.
Nah, Rich Gannon played like 4 years with the Raiders at a Pro Bowl level, man.
Yeah, he was good. When he was with the Raiders, he was really good.
You say what you want about Rich Gannon. That motherfucker balled out for us.
He did. Absolutely.
I mean, he's no David Craig, so. Actually, I'm sorry. I take that back. It wouldn't be David Craig now. It'd be Brett Favre. So, that's good. All right, so, gentlemen, it's another year, soon to be gone by. We're about to start next year off all strong. So I asked you for 3 things. 1, a positive thing for your personal in 2024. 1 thing that you want to improve on in 2025. And 1 thing that you would like to say to society in 2025. All right, let me repeat that again. 1 positive thing for you personally in 2024, 1 thing that you want to improve for yourself in 2025, and 1 thing for society in 2025. AG, what you got for me?
Well, actually, I saw the list and I was like, this is a terrible thing because I can only control one of them. And I know I'll probably fail at it. And it was just like, I would like to change my relationship with food. I love food, but I don't need to love this food like that. What was the second one? This is the like...
Well, the first thing was a positive thing in 2024.
But that's the thing.
You ain't had no positive things in 2024?
You know what? That's not true. I did have this. Okay, yeah, you're right. My bad. I was just remembering how I took the question when I first read it. Positive thing in 2024 is my wife is still alive. Yep. And I don't wish this on anybody, but if you have a spouse or someone that's important to you that is a cancer patient, it's hard you always have that dark passenger. Always. Because you don't ever know when it's going to come back. It doesn't mean it's going to. It's not 100%. I'm not saying that. And certainly, early detection helps, as far as it not coming back at all. However, you will always live with that cloud over your head. And so any year that, has passed and I look over and she's there, I'm like, okay, Merry Christmas to me. And so that's my thing in 2024. And just family in general, So it's just like, that would be my positive thing in 2024. What I want to improve is what I just said. I need to improve my relationship with food. And that's part of why I brought up the Grubhub thing. They're making it too easy for you to kill yourself. Too easy. And after what I saw on TikTok, not TikTok, but Instagram today, this dude took a culinary torch and tried to melt an Oreo and couldn't do it. And then that reminded me of the stuff that I had seen, like if you, say you go to Chick-fil-A and you get some fries. If you put them in your cupboard and walked away and came back, in 6 weeks, not only wouldn't you smell them necessarily, like smell rot, but they wouldn't have decomposed at all. They would still look like Chick-fil-A fries. And I dare say if you put them in the microwave and you somehow rehydrated them in some way from an oil standpoint, you could probably eat them. Which led me back to that scene in Christmas Vacation where, you know, all those years ago, Clark was telling us that they're putting this stuff in our food by that 25-year-old cookie that he, you know, helped produce. And so I'm like, they out here killing us. However, if you could change your relationship with food, which is hard, then you virtually wouldn't have those issues because you wouldn't eat food that wasn't real. And that's kind of the problem. All the good stuff all the food that I enjoy eating, 90% of it is not real. Now, if you got some mac and cheese and you do it yourself, you know what you're doing, or since I'm with y'all, I'll say banana pudding, which I can do that. I've learned how to do that. I know what's in that. And even though it's got a lot of sugar and stuff like that, it's great, but I know what's in it. If I go and get some banana puddings for some random grocery store, they're killing me. If I eat Skittles, it's killing me. If I do this or that, man, I'm telling you, if you can't control that, you're killing yourself. So yeah, change my relationship with food. That would be a lifelong thing that would help me going forward.
And one thing for society in
I don't got jack to say about society because society gonna do what the fuck they want to do. Fuck them. I want them to stop lying on people. I want them to stop creating false narratives. I want them to stop creating double negatives. I want them to do all sorts of things. But it's not gonna happen because people have agendas and those agendas are attached to emotion and money. People want to follow who they want to follow. And there's nothing I can do about it. And that's the part where when I read that, I felt like I was wasting my time. And it triggered me because I was like, society is awful. It's supposed to be awful. This is the path we're supposed to be on to get to a certain place. So me wanting society to do something that is clearly not wanting to do is wasting my time. So I'm not going to waste my time. It's just like, y'all do what you want to do. Y'all do what you want. I'm not going to sit up here and make myself feel like I'm a pageant contestant by saying I want peace in the world. Fuck that. Because I know that society wants to do what society wants to do, and it's built on everything that's evil. Whether it's passive or active, it's just about them and money and what I want to do and all the things. So I'm like, I'm good with society doing what it wants to do. I'm not wasting my time with them. So that's my thing.
All right. Moby?
Oh, what was the question?
You know what?
Yeah.
Now you did that. You see what you're dealing with?
So
No, I got it. 2024 positive. Everything, man. Honestly, man, 2024. I in my own personal life, man, like there was so much positive for me to just single out one. Kind of impossible for me, man. I had so much positive shit. I mean, did I have negative shit? Sure, but I ain't really think about that shit. So 2024 was just, positive, man. I'm still here. I'm still, in many ways, living my dream, even though I'm not necessarily living my dreams. I'm living the dream. I mean, family, roof over my head. I get to laugh most days, whether it's something funny or not. I mean, Lord bless me with a sense of humor in myself, so I don't even take myself that serious. As far as like what I want to get better at next year, man, it's the same thing I tell you about New Year's resolutions, man. My New Year resolutions are always just to get better, and that's in all the things, man. Like to single out one thing, like I ain't got no dietary goal. I ain't like, oh man, I want to hit the gym, I want to lose this weight. Nah, man, I just want to get better in all aspects of my life, man. I just want to be better in 25 than I was in 24. Even if the results aren't better, I want to be better, because results don't always necessarily dictate like how much you've grown. Because I mean, I think we can all attest to, like, I've done some of my best growth during my worst times. So For 2025, I want growth. So if that means I gotta have some more struggle, that's cool. I just want to be better at the end of 2025 than I was at the beginning. And as far as society goes, that sounds like none of my fucking business. I mean, honestly, I don't have no message for society because society don't want to hear what somebody says genuine. Like if somebody genuinely comes out and speaks to society, ain't nobody listening to that. People only want to hear what they agree with and what makes them feel angry. If something makes you feel angry or scared, that's what they'll listen to. If somebody just wants to talk from a genuine place and try to improve everybody's well-being and wants to go kumbaya, ain't nobody listening to that motherfucker. I mean, you laugh about it, but I mean, like, when's the last time you heard somebody on the news being real positive? Like, oh man, that person came out there and spoke, and man, it just made everybody feel so good about things. We'll never talk about that, boy. That motherfucker out there talking about how
Pookie.
Yeah, well, the Pookie or
Right.
how the Haitians are eating your pets. You know what I'm saying? We hear that shit. How they sprinkling seeds in the clouds to control the weather so they control you. We hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever hear nobody talking about positive stuff. Or not even positive. We don't ever hear nobody saying stuff that like could genuinely make us move in a more positive manner. So as far as society goes, it's like none of my fucking business. I'm gonna do my part by minding my fucking business.
Well, all right.
And I'm gonna hope that the rest of society joins me in this mind your fucking business campaign.
I'm on board, sir.
I mean, you know how many of the world's problems could be solved if motherfuckers would just mind they fucking business? No, I'm not saying don't help. I'm not saying don't help somebody in need. I'm saying mind your fucking business. You wouldn't even know half the motherfuckers was in need if you was minding your fucking business.
So you can save yourself some money.
NYB, baby. Or NYFB.
Oh, man.
Hashtag.
I'm just saying, in 2025, like, I just wish more people were accidental witnesses. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you witness something, this should be a complete accident. Like, did you see it? Yeah, man, I won't even fucking try it. It was just right there. But like, I was still minding my fucking business though, right? And that shit just blew up right in front of me. It was like, I can't even lie and say I ain't see that shit. So what happened? I mean, I don't know because it's not my fucking business. But I mean, I saw the result. But you know, it had shit to do with me. So I kept it moving.
Awesome. Thank you. So for me, I would say one good thing in 2024 for me is, hey man, another year with the podcast, baby. You know, this is, you know, we the hope is to get better and better for 2025. But in order to do that, you still got to be here in 2024. So I'm happy with that. As far as improvements, you know, I can always get better at anything I decide to do. And next year, I think I want to take a real good. I want to call this my learning year because I really need to learn some more shit. You know, and I need to go out and learn some more shit, regardless of what it is. You know, because you never know when you need more. We need to learn some more shit. So that's why I'm calling it learning more shit year. You know, whether it's help, you know, building a deck on my house or building a thing for like a plant system, like a plant feeder system, because I want to grow some. I want to get a little garden, raise garden beds, stuff like that. So, you know, I'm gonna be using these two hands a lot next year. So I'm excited for that. And I would probably say for society, you know, in the grand scheme of things, just just stop being assholes. You know, you ain't gotta be no asshole, man. If you're about to be an asshole, stop, breathe, and think about that shit. Because the biggest thing I will say, you may be an asshole to somebody, but there's always a bigger asshole than you. And, you know, like with the road rage and all that bullshit, yo, man, you don't know who you be fucking with. Even the little girl in there, you know, you got out your car and you say some shit, and she pulls out a double-barrel shotgun in your face. That's a whole bunch of you problems. So all I'm saying is, if you about to go into asshole mode, I need you to stop and think, because the asshole might just be your ass, and nobody wants that shit at all. So yeah, first of all, thank you, gentlemen, for stepping in and leading the show in my absence. Appreciate you. Programming note: we off to 2025, baby. Next week there will be no show. We're taking a week off, and the first Sunday in January we will be back, brand new, better than ever. Tell a friend, tell an enemy, just tell somebody about us. Because if you tell people about us, then you won't have to hear that. How do you know about that? Well, why didn't you tell me? Because 2025 is going to be the year of 5-minute warning. We about to get it in a bunch of different ways, and we'll talk more about that in 2025. But, you know, we appreciate all of you who listen to us live, who listens to us on the podcast later, and just our friends and fans of the show. Thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your continued support. And thank you for bringing others to us. Like, thank Moby and AG. Excellent partners. Appreciate you. We're going to do this. We're going to keep doing this thing in 2025. And once again, hey, we're bigger and better than ever, baby. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Very, very excited. I just can't hide it. But yeah, thank y'all. We'll be back in 2 weeks. And hey, if you missed the episode, the multi ways you can check us out: Instagram, check us out on Facebook. Yeah, once again, like, subscribe. We appreciate you. And because of you, we still do what we do. So with that being said, as we do always, for the last time in 2024, peace, love, hair grease, soul, and deuces.
Email us at 5minutewarning19@gmail.com. And also leave comments on Facebook and Twitch. Search 5 Minute Warning. Contact us on Twitter at AG_FMW podcast, at Newsman25, at FMW 2019. Contact us on Instagram, Moby 5 Minute Warning, AG_5 Minute Warning, Newsman25. You can listen to the podcast at Apple Podcast, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening. This has been another episode of
The 5-Minute Warning.